Hello and welcome to Mystical Adventures. My name is Anne Vivian. It's election day here in the United States. It's Mercury goes direct day. Big things happening. Big things happening. So delighted you've joined me. This is Mystical Adventures, where we explore the mystical, intuitive, creative, healing realms together in an integrative way. How are you holding up, my friends? How are you holding up with all of this collective angst and intensity? I just want to suggest do something to take care of yourself during an intense time like today. There's a lot of energy swirling around here on Earth, and especially here in the United States. I can certainly feel it, and I used a bit of visual journaling today to help calm myself down. What's visual journaling? Google it. It's amazing. Very, very Reader's Digest definition. You're expressing your feelings with images and art instead of just words on the page. So it's engaging different parts of your psyche, of your body, mind, spirit. I just want to make a couple of quick announcements, but today I'm not going to be taking live calls. I'm actually going to be doing a collective reading. I thought I'd shake things up. Why not? Election day. Shake things up and do a collective reading by Zodiac sign. So I'll be getting to that in a moment. I want to make an announcement that I'm having some fabulous interviewees on my show in December. I'm so excited. A friend and colleagues of mine, Tina and Jelly, is going to be coming on my show, if all goes according to plan, on December 1st. She has written this, here we go, fabulous book, We Are Angels. She's a medium and rather famous here in Connecticut. So she's going to be talking about her book, which includes riveting stories about her near-death experiences and her spiritual transformation. I'm excited to have her on December 1st, and I'm having Bradford Tilden come on the show December 22nd. He's also a friend and colleague of mine. He's a musician and crystal and sound healer. So I'm really excited to have these fabulous, spiritual, beautiful guests on my show, and I hope you can join us. So December will be a month of getting the interviews going here on Mystical Adventures. Before I get to the collective reading for the month of November, I would like to point out that today is a day of choice here in America. It's a really big choice for most Americans who are voting. We're choosing who we are voting to elect for our president. And, I believe in the effectiveness of action, of taking positive action, taking meaningful action. But I was also reflecting today and feeling very guided to share with you the importance of choosing vibrationally, choosing mentally the thoughts that we think, and choosing which thought patterns and roads of thought and emotion that we choose to go down. Because if we are choosing thoughts that have to do with lower vibration, the fears and the what ifs and the lack mentality and comparing ourselves to others, the guilt and the shame and the hatred, our critical mind is really important. And I don't want to underestimate or downplay how important it is for us to have that analytical mind. But I also want to suggest there is an expanded part of your psyche, of your consciousness, that knows there's more to this universe than a lack mentality, that an expanded form of consciousness includes divinity and love and looking at the possibilities and believing in hope and new positive beginnings happening and curiosity, creativity. So I just like to suggest pay attention to the choice of your thoughts today and every day, especially in intense times, it can make a really big difference if we're choosing to intentionally hold on to thoughts of hope and love and curiosity and creativity and inspiration. And if you can't get to inspiration, maybe you can. I hope you can. If you can't get to something as high as maybe inspiration or divine love, try and find a better feeling thought than, say, shame or hopelessness. Try and find a thought that's maybe a little bit higher. Say something like the possibility of things getting better. And I feel like as we choose to clean up our vibration and be intentional with the thoughts that we choose to think, it helps raise the entire vibration of the whole planet, which helps create positive new beginnings. So pay attention to your thoughts. Be gentle with yourself. I know it's an intense day, especially if you're sensitive like me, and it might be harder to focus. It might be harder to be intentional about your thoughts, but even moving from one state of being to a slightly higher state of being makes a difference. And sometimes, we just need to get out of our head. We need to connect with other people. We need to do something creative. We need to do something physical, move our body. Just get the energy flowing. So take care of yourself today. Be gentle with yourself today. So on that note, let's switch to the collective reading. I'm excited to do this. My dear listener and dear viewer. This is how this is going to go. I'm going to do a collective reading for the month of November 2020. It's still the beginning of November here, November 3rd. What I'd like to suggest you do is pay attention not only to your sun sign, but pay attention also to your rising and your moon sign. If you don't know what those mean, and you don't know what your birth chart says in astrology, don't worry about it. The sign that you think you are is your sun sign. That's what people mean when they say, what's your sign? They mean your sun sign. But we also have a rising sign and a moon sign. Now, I'm not giving an astrology reading. I'm not an astrologer per se, but I've just decided to give a reading divided by zodiac signs so that basically it's a way to divide up the reading so you get a more specific reading, and I'm dividing up the audience into sections. So pay attention to your sun sign. That just helps you get a general reading for the month ahead. And I pulled one card for the energy for you and one card for the guidance for the month ahead. Your rising sign is going to tell you also, if you listen to the tarot card and the guidance for your rising or ascendant sign, that's going to tell you also about, in general, what's important to you, specifically your identity and also maybe your physical body health. Your moon sign, pay attention to the cards I pull for your moon sign. That can help you understand what this month might mean for you emotionally and your intuitive emotional side. So let me take a sip of water and we will begin. It's important to stay hydrated. We're going to start with Aries. All right, Aries. We've got, let me get the camera right. King of Cups is your general card, and then the Six of, here we go, that's easier. The Six of Pentacles is your guidance card. Aries, I feel like the message is coming through with the King of Cups is not to worry if things haven't been going great the past month. Perhaps you felt a little stuck with projects. Perhaps you've felt the desire to turn inward and things haven't come together with some of your projects like you have wanted them to. But the message I feel like is coming through as it's really harmonizing with the planetary and universal cycles here to turn inward for you, Aries. And I believe Mars has been retrograde, your ruling planet, and is going direct in, I think, maybe a week or two, perhaps next week. So things are going to move forward for you, Aries, and it's a good time to shift gears. I feel with the Six of Pentacles, the message is coming through. You will be getting more praise and accolades and attention in the next month. In November, you're going to see that your efforts are actually going to pay off, and people are paying attention to you more, and you'll feel like your projects and goals and desires are moving forward easier. It's like you're coming out of a cycle of restriction and turning within, and you're moving forward this month, and people are going to respond to you, and you're going to get more support. There's going to be more of a give and take flow. So, Aries, blessings to you. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, your general card is the Ace of Wands, and your guidance card is the Knight of Cups. So, Taurus, I feel like you just want to get up and go this month, Taurus. You have some energy. You have got definitely some marked energy here that Spirit is bringing up, and you want to get things going, and you're feeling ready to move forward, take your ideas out in the world, and you have a lot of strength behind you. I feel like the general energy for Taurus this month is full steam ahead and feeling like you have some renewed energy. You might have new projects that you want to start. You might have new endeavors you'd been waiting to push forward and you've been putting on the back burner. And it feels like in general, the energy this month favors you taking the lead, taking a step forward, putting those ideas into action, and making your dreams a reality this month in November. So a lot of beautiful Ace of Wands energy with the new beginnings and that fiery energy for you. Nice life energy. Knight of Cups is the guidance for you, Taurus. Knight of Cups is guiding you. I feel like the guidance that's coming through for you, Taurus, is one step at a time, and it's actually helpful for you to pace yourself and not take things so seriously this month, to try and soften the energy. You might want to create a space for yourself this month, Taurus, a protected space for you to be able to feel your own feelings, to be able to feel secure and some sense of privacy, some sense of protection. You might need a space this month for yourself in order to kind of take your mask off, if you will, Taurus, in order to do some behind the scenes work without feel like you're being watched so much. So I feel like the Knight of Cups is giving you permission to be sensitive, Taurus, to take care of yourself and to create a space where you can feel free to be yourself, which might mean some privacy and setting some boundaries. And to not take, even if you get, lots of movement happening for you this month, Taurus, and 75% of it is positive and 25% of it are obstacles or things moving slowly. Don't worry about those 25%. Focus on the 75% because you have a lot of power this month to make things happen. You might also find that emotional support this month and spending time with loved ones is more helpful to you than you would know. So taking time to spend time with loved ones, and even like a small group or one-on-one, might be really helpful for you, Taurus. Gemini, we've got Justice for your general card, and we've got Seven of Cups for your guidance. Justice, and I think I already said this, but I'm not taking calls today. I'm just doing the collective reading because I just felt like I wanted to give everybody some guidance. I think I already said that, but just to make sure. Mercury is only just going direct, so I got to cover all my bases here. Justice for Gemini. Gemini and Justice, your general energy card. Let's see. What is Justice saying to me? I feel like, Gemini, you've been holding back. You've been you've been biding your time and reviewing your options. You've been assessing and doing a lot of reflecting recently. And this month, I feel you still have a lot of energy around you that is internal, a lot of energy that favors restriction, but in a good way, because I feel justice is guiding you. It's telling me about your energy, Gemini, that you're in a phase of review and assessing and making decisions. And that's okay. It's okay to be in a cycle of not knowing. And you might have some clarity about some things and not others, but I feel like you've been gathering your information and taking in all of the factors in order to percolate, and that's okay. That's all right, Gemini. 7 of Cups is the guidance. I feel like Gemini in general this month, you're going to have a lot of beautiful energy coming towards you, a lot of opportunities and friendly love type energy. You're going to have acquaintances approach you, and I feel like it's a really lovely energy for this month for Gemini in a lot of ways. And you're going to feel more positive energy around you, and specifically you might feel like there's more opportunities for you. You might feel like things start to open up. It's a good month to continue to review and take your time, pace yourself with making decisions. You don't have to make if you don't have to make a major decision, Gemini, the guidance is you don't need to. So you can continue to explore things in a dreamy, intuitive, imaginative way, and that might help you to come to more understanding of decisions that you want to make. I know today is a day of big decisions. So Cancer. So blessings to you, Taurus and Gemini. Let's move to Cancer. We've got the main card for you, Ace of Cups, and the guidance card, the Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups for Cancer, November 2020. Cancer, I feel like with the Ace of Cups, you may have felt a little bit taken advantage of recently. You may feel a little bit down on yourself, that you're not doing everything you could. And Cancer, sometimes you turn within and you get a little self-critical, and you can sometimes, well, Cancer sometimes can be very emotional and sensitive. I feel like the energy around you, Cancer, is for November, there's a lot of love around you, and you have a lot of beautiful streams of love and support and appreciation coming towards you. And there's also quite a bit of spiritual energy coming towards you. There's also the sense that you might struggle with not feeling enough, like you're not enough. So pay attention to that and be sure and not be too hard on yourself. If you can recognize the progress you have made and take positive action, that can help shift you out of being too hard on yourself, Cancer. Queen of Swords. What is your guidance to Cancer, Queen of Swords? I feel like the guidance, Cancer, for this month, November, is push yourself out there a little bit. You might feel like staying in your cocoon. You might feel like staying in your shell. But Queen of Swords, she's an assertive lady. And she is showing you with her sword to push yourself out there. Don't stand back in the shadows. And as you reach out to people, share your ideas, force yourself to sort of come out into the crowd, not in an irresponsible way, in a socially distanced way. But as you push yourself out there in whatever way is appropriate for you, you'll find that you're feeling better about yourself and more support. I'm trying to pace myself here to make sure we get to everybody, so I might pick up the pace a little. We're moving on to Leo. Leo, your general card is the High Priestess, and your guidance card is the Eight of Wands. The message is coming through for you, Leo, with the High Priestess for November 2020. I feel like with the High Priestess is about secrets and internal inner wisdom, intuition, hidden knowledge. I feel like, Leo, you might have some things that you're sitting on that you're hesitant to share. And I feel like the High Priestess is wanting to acknowledge that you don't have to be open with everybody about, it's interesting, there's a theme this month about sharing, not sharing, being open, not being open, but I feel like the High Priestess is acknowledging, Leo, that you might have some things that you're working on, personal things, you know, addressing your own inner demons, or perhaps ideas, facts that you're not wanting to share with other people, and that's okay. Just the energy around you, Leo, is using discernment about sharing secrets, sharing things that only you know, and if it's appropriate or not to put those things out in front of people. The Eight of Wands is your guidance card for November, Leo. And what is Eight of Wands saying? I feel like you're going to be feeling a little bit more normal this month, Leo, especially. You're going to feel like things are moving forward, and that you're going to feel like things are falling back into a rhythm for you, at least to some extent that you are comfortable with. There's going to be more energy in a positive direction for you. And I'm feeling like financially, there's good things happening for you, Leo, opportunities, and you might feel a little bit more freed up in that area. You might feel more opportunities and possibilities. So, yay, good for you. Blessings to Cancer and Leo. Moving on to Virgo, we've got the Emperor for your main card and Four of Pentacles for the guidance. All right, Virgo, sign of the Virgin, November 2020, the Emperor. I feel like you've been feeling restricted, Virgo. The message that's coming through is you have so much power and so much that you want to do and so many ideas you want to put into place, but you're one of the people who's probably been feeling most restricted recently. And the Emperor is guiding you to remember your power. Even if you felt restricted, Mercury's been retrograde, and, you know, different things have been happening astrologically and universally and in the world. And with you personally, maybe. So the Emperor is wanting to acknowledge you still have a lot of power, even though you've been feeling restricted. So to remember that. And you always have the power, even if things have felt restricted or you've seen more obstacles, Virgo. You are still a very powerful person who has a very powerful mind and a very powerful energy. Four of Pentacles. What is the guidance for Virgo for November? I feel like you're going to be staying still in order to make progress. Virgo, you're one of the signs who are going to be focused on moving forward, but in some subtle ways, and taking your time. And the Four of Pentacles is guiding you to do it at your own pace and use your own cautious or careful rhythm, which a lot of Virgos have. It's okay to use discernment about making decisions and moving forward. And you might want to feel secure before you put yourself out there or make decisions. For the purposes of time management, I'm just going to move through the rest without showing you the card to make sure I get to everybody. So thank you for forgiving me. Blessings to Virgo, Libra. Your card is the Two of Cups, and your guidance card is the Page of Swords. Libra, I feel like the message is coming to you is you have been paying the price, you have been laying down the foundation, and in November you are continuing to pay attention to what you can do with long-term projects to lay down the foundation for your relationships and your goals. The Page of Swords guides you to put down a plan of action. Write down your plans. That could be really helpful for you this month, and it can be helpful for you to put into words your goals, ideas, dreams, thoughts to help you clarify for moving forward, Libra. Scorpio, you've got the Four of Swords for your general card and the Lovers for your guidance card. Scorpio, the guidance coming to you is the message to you about your energy is you've been a little down, you've been a little subdued, you've been feeling also that it's been a time of inward reflection, and you've perhaps been feeling rather confused about what direction to take. It's the energy that surrounds you. The guidance card is the Lover's card. You will get clarity about decisions, and the guidance is telling you to remember you might have conflicting parts inside of you. You might have two different sides to you that wants two different things, and that's okay. Listening to both sides and writing down both ideas can help you to come to decisions. Listening to other people's perspectives can actually help you gain clarity and help you to move forward and feel like you have more clarity. Sagittarius, 9 of Swords, and I got 3 minutes left. We're going at lightning pace here. 9 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. Sagittarius, don't worry about it if things haven't gone your way this month. You might feel especially worried about the people around you, but the guidance is 2 of Pentacles. Take your time. Remember to focus on the big picture, and don't get distracted if the people around you are in pain. You can help them, but also be sure and take care of yourself, Sagittarius. Capricorn, 10 of Wands and 3 of Wands. You're working hard, Capricorn. That's the energy around you this month, and you are going to see success. I feel especially around mid to late November, projects will bear fruit. Aquarius, Empress and 6 of Cups. Aquarius, you're feeling one of the most comfortable signs, I feel, and you're feeling a beautiful, comforting, nurturing energy this month. It's good for you to take a vacation if possible, Aquarius. Give yourself a break. You're going to feel yourself rejuvenated if you do. And thank you for forgiving me for having to pick up my pace, everyone. Timing is my growing edge. Pisces, last but not least, the moon. You are definitely feeling the collective energy, Pisces, and other people's energy. And King of Pentacles is your guidance card. Ground yourself. Ground yourself, Pisces. It's going to help you to release some of other people's energy you might be absorbing and to center yourself and to hear your own voice. Well, folks, that was a collective reading for 2020, November 2020 by the Zodiac sign. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there on Election Day. Have a beautiful week. And don't forget to tune in for the interviews for Tina Angeli, December 1st, and Brad Tilden, December 22nd. Remember to choose love and choose positivity and choose hope. Have a blessed week. I will see you next week.